Yo, 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 yo. How we all doing? How we all doing? Wait like 30 more seconds to 30 more seconds for people to join in, then we'll get after it. It's gonna be a quick one just because previous stream ran late and yeah. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Give me 1 second, boys, and then we'll get into it. Everybody can see the screen, correct? Ready to short? I don't know. I don't know. So like, I don't know. I just sent a message out not too long ago. It was probably 20 minutes ago. Like, I think as long as we hold 2450, we're probably going to see like 2560 area. But because it's already been tested and swept, we might just blow through it. Uh, pretty pretty pivotal point, I think, coming up for ETH here shortly. I mean, obviously, I'm assuming we'll probably close this. Because we just got this 15-minute high volume candle. Chances are we'll dip down mid 2480s and then probably keep gunning, but we'll see. We will see. If we lose 2450, our limit's definitely going to get filled, but I'd rather it get filled today than tomorrow. Really low volume day today. I've been scalping lower time frame for the past few days, and today specifically was just a fucking nightmare. Just super 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 low volume, super choppy. Was not a lot of fun. I can't lie. Um, but yeah, most of my focus has been on ETH. Trading ETH's actually been a pleasure lately, which I never thought I'd be saying again. But yeah, trading ETH has been nice. It's been trading very 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 clean. Um, 1 second. Okay, so yeah. I mean, ETH, like I said, pretty clear. We lose 2450. Chances are our limit's going to get filled. I might reset them and go a little bit lower at like 2394. That's definitely a bit I'm more confident with. Like I said, if we don't get our limit fills today, I'm going to reset those. I think that'd be a really nice level. Super easy in validation as well, probably about 2.5, 3%. So something like this. Don't even need to go stops on the wick. Can probably go a little bit higher. It's probably a 3% stop I'd play. Um, the only thing that worries me, I might have to bump my entry. Yeah, I might have to bump my entry a little bit. So something like this for a move back to the highs would be absolutely lovely. Um, like I said, most of my focus has been on ETH. It's probably going to stay that way for the near future. But BTC, we'll go over BTC and then go over really any chart requests. Like I said, I'm not going to be on for long just because the last stream ran a little bit late and I'm kind of short on time if I'm being honest. But let me see. I need yes. So yeah, like I said, I thought we were going to get like a 102 sweep today down into this demand. Sure enough, though, we just bounced off of these range highs and this hourly imbalance. Actually, would have been a really nice scalp, but like I said, I was waiting for a bit more of a sweep, and the reason for that is just because it's a very choppy environment right now. Obviously, after such a hard trend up, we're going to get a little bit of consolidation, a little bit of chop solidation, and that's exactly what we're getting. So for me, it's like just operating at the extremes right now. Like if we get that dip down to 102.8, I'll take a scalp long. If we get a dip down to 100K, I'm going to look to scalp long a few different alts, get filled on some spot. Um, but yeah, for me as well. I haven't even looked short sided on BTC. I mean, I think shorting BTC right now is a little bit scary, especially with how close we are to new all time highs. Could see a lot of shorts getting blown out if some momentum picks up. So I mean, flip 107, probably gun for it. Check grass. I got you on grass, brother. I'm gonna go over Sol XRP, just a few more high caps, and then I'll check grass and do some more chart requests, and we'll just pop through it. But yeah, BTC, like I said, bounced off range highs and our hourly imbalance. Really nice trade, but even then, like I would have had to play this invalidation below this candle. Okay, I guess it would have been a solid setup, but whatever. Is what it is. XRP, I just set a limit. Um, the bounce we're getting today makes me think we're not going to get filled for a second. It was the Binance chart, Binance spot chart. Yeah, if we get this drop down into like 222 to 212 on XRP, I think it's a really, really, really nice area to pick up some spot. Right. Uh, Fake this trend breakdown, trap some shorts into this higher time frame imbalance. I think this is our 8 hour imbalance as well. OT. I mean, it's a perfect setup. It's a perfect setup if I'm being honest. So hopefully we get some fills on that. We'll see though. Um, Same situation where we tapped a higher time frame imbalance and bouncing off range highs, but we'll see what we get. Sol, I know a lot of people are starting to get pretty bearish on Sol. I haven't paid much attention to it just because I feel like the last thing I said on Sol was post deviation, we're probably going to see a breakdown, and we did get a bit of a breakdown. I think scalp long wise, 156.8 could be really nice. So similar to what we just saw in BTC, like this higher time frame imbalance range highs retest. If we get something like this, I think it'd be a really, really, really nice scalp long on Sol. Something like this. I should set my alerts on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The majority of the exposure that I'm looking to get, at least for the group, is long sided. But I'll still look to take some scalp shorts if they give. ETH, I said like what 2560, 2580 could be a nice scalp short. But then again, it is also a little scary with. Damn, I have so many different ETH charts, guys. My bad. Uh, Not even that either. Yeah, so I mean, right now just bouncing off this 15-minute high volume candle EQ. So like I said, 2480s, mid 2480s is providing a bounce. Ideally, if you're bullish on ETH, you don't want this candle to close full bodied, like be an engulfing candle to the downside. Like if we get a not like a candlestick pattern trader, but if we get like a pin bar candle slash hammer candle where there's a nice buyback off the imbalance EQ, that's exactly what we want to see. And then another uh, high volume candle to continue. It's like the demand anticipation. I know like Woods talks about that a lot. Normally, after these higher volume candles, these imbalance candles, you get some consolidation at the candle for the next two. So like 15-minute closes like this, then we get a nice 15-minute candle and then continuation up to 2560. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Today was definitely like not the day to be risk on. Like not a lot of convincing setups. I know there were a few trades called out, but me personally, like not a whole lot of convincing setups on my end. Um, but yeah, I got you on grass, and I'll get you on virtual too, brother. Grass, I'm a pretty strong proponent of picking up grass spot. I actually really like grass as a project. I mean, they data farmed for God knows how long. I haven't looked at it in a minute. I would say trying to trade this on leverage is just like hooking up with your stepsister, man. Just have no business doing it. No business at all doing it. Um, Pretty clear though. Um, as long as like 180 is held, we'll probably get a scan move up. I wouldn't exactly call this a trend break. But yeah, I mean, as long as 180 holds, I think we'll get a move up. You'd probably pick up some spot here with your stops below 180 and anticipate a move to these highs. Virtual too. Virtual, I have a spot limit set. It's not looking like that's going to get filled. To be honest with you, this would have been the dip that would have, most likely getting filled on. But I mean, it went to plan. Just my limit was a bit too low. I thought we were going to tap into this imbalance, but we didn't. Let me get a cleaner chart for you. I want to keep that up. I mean, honestly, it looks solid. Like it looks solid for a move up. Once again, like I think if you hold 187, if you hold 187, you can anticipate some bullish executional order flow for sure. Are you long on it currently? Are you looking for a long? Give me when you guys are giving chart requests too. Give me a little bit of context. Like if you're already positioned, if you're trying to be positioned, how that all looks. Zig's on chain, isn't it? I normally stay away from on chain coins if I'm being honest. Okay, we can talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know if we have traders in the group that are bullish on Zig, but I've seen Wiz post about Zig a lot, and I stay away from every coin that guy posts personally. If you are looking for an entry on it, you might be able to get away with taking this. If you're looking for a spot entry, I think you could probably get away with taking this. Really, 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 really easy invalidation, right? Like same situation with XRP. Trap all these. There's definitely not perps on it, but something like this. What else we got? What else we got? Anything? Steve saying. Yeah, sure enough, man. That reset into freaking mid 80s. I'm thinking we're gonna get a. I'm thinking we're gonna get a push up on ETH. Thinking we might get a push up to 2560. These lows held. Definitely gonna cancel my limit. Like I said, if we don't fill by the end of the day. Whiff. I'll take a peek at whiff. Yeah, I mean, whiff is at just bouncing off demand here. Like same situation where this same situation where as long as these lows hold, you could probably expect another move up. A lot of alts reset hard. Like I think once again on whiff, you could probably get away with taking this. But I think personally, if you want like the money, money, money entry on leverage, give me this. If you want like a very, very, very high risk setup with a tight stop, um, like 95 cents. Stops at 92.50. Could be really nice. Yeah, that'd be perfect. That'd be absolutely perfect. So yeah, yeah. Do you trade same coins you're familiar with, or can you just browse through as many coins as you can? You mentioned that you avoid some alts. Yeah. So when I'm trading personally, right? Like I like sticking to high volume coins, especially like I've started to implement a lot more like higher frequency trading, where like, I mean, if you guys saw the amount of trades that I've taken in the past 5 days, I think most of you would be sick to your stomach. But a lot of that stuff I can't really call out, right? Like, we're talking 15, 30-second entries where it's just not, realistic for people to be entering same price. And that just isn't sustainable. Where if we're entering at different prices, obviously everybody's RR is going to be skewed, and there might be one person who's break even, one person who's profit, one person who ends up losing money. So for me personally, like right now, because the ETH is doing a lot of volume, I like trading ETH lower time frame. As it pertains to group trades, the same normally goes, but a lot of the times I'm what's it called? I'm calling out continuation plays. So there's really like there's two main setups, right? There's two main setups that I look for. Um, and as it pertains to the actual coin, I want to make sure that it's doing at least like 15 million in volume. But a lot of the trades that I'm calling out for the group are something like this. Like this. So you have your initial breakdown, you sweep some liquidity over here, retest, get another sweep, take out these shorts, and then reset into imbalance. A lot of the times, like it's these continuation setups where we're breaking through supply, and you can catch, a nice 10% move in the span of 30 minutes just with your stops below local lows. So as it pertains to like continuation setups, I have a lot of educational material shared about it. If anybody has the ability to link it, that would be nice. But if not that, in a ranging environment, 9 times out of 10, all I'm playing is a let's go low to high. All I'm playing is a 0.75, 0.69, 0.75 retest that overlaps with an imbalance. So I mean, it takes a little bit of searching to find, but ideally we get something where it's like this, and you're leaving this imbalance, and the reset is on the 0.75, and it'd be like this, something like this. Just with my stops below the local low or whatever the imbalance may be. Um, but yeah, 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 super, super, super similar or super simple. Sorry, not similar. Same goes for short sighted as well. Like I'm not taking a lot of breakdown continuation shorts. Most of the time I'm playing that 0.75 imbalance retest when it comes to short sighted. So like if we look at our ETH short from yesterday, man, I'm starting to forget where we even got filled. I think we shorted 25.30, 25.20, somewhere around there. Yeah, it was like 25.30. So at the time, so we took two short setups. At the time, so it wasn't a 15-minute, it was a, was it 15-minute? So yeah, yeah, this was the short setup that we took. So you have your imbalance, uh, and it's into our 0.75, and obviously we got a little bit more of a push. We didn't get a candle close, like a full-bodied candle close. We got the rejection, but it was just simple as drawing from the highs to the lows, overlapping our 0.75 with this imbalance and efficiency fill. So Obviously, we got a little bit of rejection, but then we covered. Uh, and if you look, like we just bounced off this imbalance. So yeah, yeah, super simple, super simple. Like CRV is doing it right now. I'll take a peek on CRV. Are you talking long sided or short sided? Yeah, so like, okay, CRV, perfect example, like bouncing off this imbalance. Let me see where I draw from though. Pull my fibs from. Oh, stop loading. No, CRV, I wouldn't have gotten a fill on. So yeah, we're bouncing off this hourly imbalance EQ, which always normally provides a nice setup too. But just when the environment gets a little bit choppier, I want to have multiple confluences. In a trending environment, you can normally almost always get away with bidding like a point 0.5 or a imbalance EQ retest. Like I mean, this is perfect. Like the imbalance EQ is right right here. So got the imbalance EQ retest. But the thing is, like, especially with these what's it called candles? Um, these higher volume candles, like your invalidation gets a little bit weird. So the 0.75 just helps me like scope my invalidation a little bit. Like you'd have to play your inval below these lows. And I mean, yeah, I mean you got a nice bounce, but at the moment it's not like a banger trade yet. Very informative. Thanks. What are your takes on trading with 1 minute candles? One guy mentioned that it's a good way to learn fast and get plenty of repetitions. Yeah, yeah. So personally, like that's how I learned to trade. I know that sounds a little bit counterintuitive, but like if you just demo trade or size down heavily and trade on the 1 minute and trade lower time frame, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean now because volumes starting to pick up again, like specifically on ETH, like I said, my own personal trading, I've been doing a lot of 15-second, a lot of 30-second ETH trades. Um, and once again, it's normally all the same setups. See if I can find a good example. Yeah, so like something like this on ETH, where um, you get your 0.75 retest into this imbalance. I think I took that this morning, if I'm not mistaken. Thing is, you can keep invalidation super, super, super tight. Like when it comes to lower time frame, like very low time frame, I'm never ever 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 marketing in. Like never 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 marketing in. The fees are just way too high on exchanges to be marketing in. Even with like VIP tiers, it's just fees are way too high. Is there any specific method things to take into account when using 1 minute candles? Um, I mean, make sure the pair that you're trading has some solid volume, right? Because like I think as it pertains to like price action trading, if you're trading a low volume pair on the 1 minute, it's not going to give you an accurate representation of like how that pair might play out on a higher time frame. Because you might have a very nice setup that if you just translated that setup to like an hourly or a 4 hour, it would play out. But because you're trading an illiquid low volume alt on like a 1 minute time frame, you might get taken out. Does that make sense? Tips for trader with a small size account, 3 figure, trying to grow it using good risk management. Yeah, so I mean, stay managing your risk, right? Like, don't look to size up until you're comfortable and know what you're doing, and always pertain to risk management, right? Like, um, the only time I'm not managing my risk The only time I'm risking more than what I say I'm risking is if I have like a degen account or an account that I know if I lost the entire account, it wouldn't matter to me. Like, right? Like, let's say these are all hypotheticals, but like, let's say you're normally risking $1,000 on a trade, and you load up a degen account with $1,000, and you're like, oh, let's just see what I can run this account up to. Like, in essence, you are managing your risk with that account. Um, but what I would say is if you have a smaller account size, especially like a three-figure account, don't neglect, making money IRL outside of crypto, and being able to add a little bit of capital to your leverage portfolio, right? Like, never add more than you're willing to lose. But growing a three-figure account to something into like a six, seven-figure account will be very, very, very difficult. It's not impossible, but it will be very difficult. It's going to take a solid amount of time if you're managing your risk and trading the way that we all preach about trading. Yeah, absolutely, Bor. If there's anything else you got, man, I'm happy to answer. I know we got traders in the group long on Pepe right now, but Pepe actually looks really solid to me. And you also have your, not the cleanest, but yeah, not very clean. I'm gonna take money out of my spot bags when I sell. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Should we take a look at ETH again at the ETH bids, change bids lower? And yeah, Alan, I just take your time, man. Take your time. Take your time. Every single person jumps into it too quickly, and just know that it is going to be more difficult to execute the with a higher capital account. It will be. If you guys are, I mean, if you're trading with an amount that's going to affect your day to day lifestyle, it's always going to be difficult to perform. So that's why I always talk about, like, if you're entering a trade, make sure it's something that you're comfortable losing, because if not, you're just not going to be able to perform. If your day to day lifestyle is depending on it, it's going to be very hard to perform. You're going to close trades too quickly. You're going to hold on to trades too quickly. Hold on to trades for too long. It's just not a good recipe. Change bid lower. Not yet. Not yet. Like I said, I'll cancel my ETH bids if they don't fill today. Um, it's really going to depend on how these next two 15 minutes close. I mean, we held these lows, literally chopped all U.S. Open. We'll see what happens when equities close, right? When the market closes. Yeah, Ellen, that's great. That is great. I'm not just saying that. Like, just take your time. Take your time. If I could go back and when I started trading size down, I would be a much, 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 much wealthier man. or kid, I should say. I get a push on ETH. Biddy really wants the. Yeah, I haven't actually looked lower time frame on BTC today much. I mean, lower time frame, we're at supply right now. So ideally, for an efficient move up, what I would want to see if I'm bullish on BTC, ideally we either reject here and reset down into like 105.6. Um, if not, then it's a pretty inefficient move. But yeah, guys, anything else? Anything else before I pop off? Like I said, it was a short one, I know, but the last stream ran a little bit long, so I apologize. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow though, as well. Ooh, ooh, dang! I have an ab cramp right now. That is super uncomfortable. Holy shit! Fuck! Do you trade lower time frame breakouts on majors? Yeah. At times, uh, especially in trending environments, but in ranging environments, normally no. When we're trending hard, yeah, I will. It's really for me just being able to toggle between those two setups, you know. And really, I mean, those are the only two setups I trade. And like I have that system defined, and I'm glad I do. You know, I don't really deviate from that. Aave, this is actually a fucking huge reclaim on Aave. What's up, Marina? Yeah, no problem, Gem Dog. No problem. Well, now that Marina's joined, I gotta pop off. But all right, guys, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna call it there. I gotta get some food in me, and then I have some obligations. So, like I said, I gotta pop off. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, and yeah, sorry, Marina. Yeah, we had a what's it called? The last stream ran a little bit late. Yeah, absolutely, Borbor. If you have any more questions, just feel free to give me a tag anywhere. General chart ideas doesn't really matter, but I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for popping on. All right. Yep.